now the man of the hour. This man is the CEO and promoting creator of celebrity boxing, celebrity fights, and World Xtreme Entertainment. I want to welcome right now, live, Damon Feldman. Welcome, brother.
Hey, guys. Thanks a lot for having me. Sorry I'm a little late.
That's no problem. How you feeling today?
Great. How's everything?
Good. Well, you on here with Tech. You got Angry Mark, the angry one, on with us, and you have Saltine, our media assistant, on all with you at the same time.
Cool. How's it going?
Well, it's Sunday night, 11:30. I got 34 inches of snow, and I'm stuck in my house. Tonight sucks.
Same, man. Same.
So, thanks for coming on, man. I want to get straight to it. You got a big event coming up March 4th. Tell us about the event, the main event, of course, and what we can look forward to.
Yeah, man, we're putting on the first ever Battle of the Internet Stars. We have two big internet guys. They're like over 1 million followers each. Big Brody and Tyrone. And they have a grudge, and they're going to settle it on March 4th in South Philadelphia, the 2300 Arena. And, great things are interesting there. We also have Tone Trump, who was just in the Creed movie. He's also a hip-hop star from Philadelphia. He's going to be involved, and he'll be a referee. We have a full undercard, and we're doing a press conference, actually, this Thursday night, 8 p.m. at Chicky and Pete's in South Philadelphia. So real excited about that, and, so it's going to be a great event.
Thank you. Go ahead, Angry Mark.
Well, great choice for your press conference because I was just there less than a week ago. Great food, some of the greatest in Philly. So with this card that you're putting on there in Philadelphia, tell me how long have you been planning this?
Well, we had the first press conference about 5 weeks ago. And, it's been getting a lot of hypes, and we had over 1.5 million views just on social media, thanks to Vlad TV. They've been really pushing it. And about 5 weeks, and, the card's coming together strong, and, it's all going to be set by, March 4th. I've done 80 celebrity fights, and, everybody from Jose Canseco to Danny Bonaducci to wrestlers have fought for me, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the Sandman, on and on.
Wow, you did the Sandman there.
Yeah, Sandman several times. Good friends with him,
All right. So what are you looking forward to the most at this fight? What's your expectation?
Well, just the fireworks of it. I mean, it's a heated event. They don't really like each other. And these two guys, they're going to battle it out, man. I mean, they want to, they don't like each other, and, they're looking to get to the next level, so them two against each other. We'll put them to the next level, what they're trying to do in their career or so forth. Like, I think they're both trying to be actors, and they'll get their name out there big, and that's what these events are all about.
Are you serving alcohol at the 2300 Arena?
Yeah. That place, they do a lot of wrestling. It's the Fight Arena of Philadelphia. It used to be like Blue Rising used to be the main place, but just the new Fight Arenas in South Philly, where the former ECW arena actually.
Well, that's my biggest pet peeve is, number one, if I'm going to an event because I'm a professional drinker, I talk shit about everybody. Even my son who's sitting here, even my son, and I need, I always need my, liquor and my beer, so I'll definitely attend just on those standards alone.
Oh, nice. We'll look forward to having you.
This event isn't for the 4 kids, so to bring your kids, especially don't bring them around Tyrone, because you know what he says. Don't bring them around Brody, because he might bully them. Don't bring your kids, if you're under 18, don't come to the show.
Well, it's funny, man. Like, Big Brody has kids. It's funny, my son, who's 8 years old, just from the internet, goes around saying, I got a bald head. They love this guy. It's, funny. But, with the cursing wise, you gotta have to watch it. But these guys do have like younger followings. Like it's a younger demographic.
That is true. So, team, go, brother, with your questions.
Again, Damien, my question to you is, how long have you been doing this? Because you say you did Danny Bonaducci and Jose Canseco and all of them. Like, was you doing it on the TV when it was on Fox too?
No, I actually was going to be the coordinator for that, but I didn't. So I hooked up with Bonaducci in 2008, sent him a MySpace message, said, what do you think about doing a celebrity fight here in Philadelphia? Got this idea, blah, blah, blah. He said, I love this. I said, well, how much? He sent me the price. I was like, let's do it. And the rest is history. We did 2,000 people. He took on a local radio DJ. He won the match. He had Vicek, a former football player, step in the ring. He did a match. And then it just started going, man. Like, Bam Margera's dad from, Jackass started, he came on board. John Wayne Bobbitt, Jose Canseco, then, Tanya Harding, Octomom, who else? Bruce the Barber Beefcake. I had wing eating champions. I've had Coolio, Tila Tequila, Willie Ames, Jeremy Jackson, Hollywood Mistresses. I actually had two UFC guys fight each other. Kimo Leopoldo fought Tank Abbott. On and on. Done them all, man.
We got some questions for some fans. Go ahead.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, just everybody, all the different personalities you've dealt with.
Yeah.
Now, since you've been doing this, and I think this would be good for the radio. Tell us the most difficult celebrity that you've had to deal with in trying to book from the past.
Well, Canseco's a cool dude. Like, we've done a lot together, but like I did a fight with him. His twin showed up instead. He took some money in advance. What? It was a little crazy. Yeah, back in Florida in 2011. Yeah, did a fight. Wow. His twin showed up instead. But that was a little crazy. Tanya Harding was very difficult. After the first fight was a pleasure. Second fight was a crazy match because we did it in Florida. And she was like, I'm not doing the fight. I was she was going to take on the drag queen of Miami. She's like, you never told me a drag queen was a guy. I was like, well, why would I have to? Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? So that's all. Wow. George Zimmerman, I had him going to take on DMX, right? So I was offered $1 million to do this match. And that was a real crazy match because Zimmerman pulled out 3 days later and messed me up big. So it was, financially, it was like a really big next step. So that's it. I've even had the White House crasher Tarek Salahi fight for me. I've had, it's like I've had all kinds of reality stars. The craziest one probably was the girl from Jersey Shore, Angelina, where she did the fight. It was nothing but hassle, and she came to the fight at the Trump Taj Mahal. Before the fight, she got in a fight with a fan in the lobby and got thrown out of the hotel before the fight. So that was probably the worst.
Wow. Well, I guess she was looking to try and warm up, a little sparring.
Maybe she was.
Boy, crazy.
When I ask you, Damon, of course, fan questions. One fan wants to know, Russell from New York, why don't you ever smile in your pictures?
Say that, why don't I ever smile?
Yes.
Well, I do now. Check me out. I do. This is my persona, man. It's just like, I don't know. Not sure why.
All right. Just wondering. Now, of course, we had to check. Of course, I was doing our research on you. Talk to us about you being charged with fixing celebrity boxing events from Philly. Talk about that.
Well, basically, I was trying to build WWE of boxing, and it's like it's not fixed. It's like more of a show. The matches, like we were doing them as, and these guys, wanted me to get them licensed by the state athletic commission. I basically said no, and then we had it in, and then I just got banned in Pennsylvania for 2 years. Went out, took it out to LA, everywhere else. I came back, then we worked it out with the commission how they're going to license it, and that's pretty much it. You go through like these. You have to go through different things,
Mm-hmm. Of course, and then talk to us about the issues you had with working with George Zimmerman, and of course your timing of announcing the fight on the eve of the Trayvon Martin trial.
Well, that just happened out of the blue. Martin, someone came to me and said, "Look, how do you feel about putting the most hated man in America in a match?" I was like, I was familiar with him, but it wasn't like when we announced him as doing a celebrity boxing match and classifying him as a celebrity. That's when it went like crazy, where like 1 million people in Washington signed a paper trying to stop the match. On and on. So.
Okay. How was it dealing with George Zimmerman?
Terrible. Well, he was, he's talked right at first, but the way the guy pulled out and said he was going to sue NBC for defamation case, and he couldn't do the match, and that was the real reason. I was like, well, dude, we're offered millions for it. This is like a life-altering situation. Guy just had, no backbone, man.
He was a jellyback, pretty much. Had no backbone. Didn't want to do business. Now, other celebrities you worked with, let us know some of the celebrities that you would love to work with in upcoming events.
Well, I'd love to ultimately. The guy even had Dickie Eklund from the movie Fighter, the fighter, Floyd Mayweather's uncle, stepped in the ring, using their names and stuff. It was great. They're cool guys. And they're actually going to do a match against each other soon. Ultimately, I'd love to get like a Wahlberg in the ring, like against someone for a charity event, or they wouldn't do it as a celebrity boxing match probably because, it's sort of like a career decision where, they don't want to be classified as they had to step in the ring for their career to get better. Even though a Wahlberg, it doesn't matter. Wahlberg does well at boxing, it would be awesome. Ultimately, my ultimate match is him versus Will Smith. But, even there's Mickey Rourke out there, I don't know, maybe, we're in talks with a lot of people. We'll just see, right now I'm figuring this, and I got Stitches, the rapper Stitches. He's going to step in the ring April 9th. He's taking on Xtreme the Resurrector from Philly. He's a local Philly hip-hop guy. Stitches is well known, for with the beat, because he was with Kim Kardashian's sister, then basically, he was, getting a fight with the Game, the rapper, the Game, and the Game's manager. So that's where that was.
Okay. What are you looking forward to most with this event coming up in Philly? Tell us about the Philly crowds, because we've been to the 2300 arena before. What do you love about working, and what do you expect on getting from the crowds from Philly, as opposed to anywhere else?
Well, Philly's like raw fans. They tell you how they like it, and it's really interesting, though.
Angry Mark?
So with the Philadelphia fan base, what goes into your thinking when you book a fight when it comes to location? What made you go to?
Well, that's where I live. Is where I live, and I did all my celebrity fights. I started out in my hometown, my backyard, 5 minutes from my house. I did my first event at the Marple Sports Arena. We did 2,000 people, and it was just a good location. My kids are here, my family's here, so. I don't really like traveling too much. I do the Hollywood fights every now and then. I just did a fight out there last year with Antoine Dotson, the other internet star. He was famously known for Hide Your Wife, Hide Your Kids.
Right.
That's about it.
Now, didn't you work with Screech?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us your interactions with, the Saved by the Bell, porn star, now convict, Screech.
Well, at first he was a cool dude, but, we went through our things too. Like I did a fight in South Florida. I did a fight with him in South Florida, and I was, we were playing around. I had a couple. Sorry about that. I had a couple drinks, and I was like, "Hey, man, listen. What's the guy? Horseshack's here. Listen, you want to do a rematch?" He looked around like someone threatened him with a gun. He got out of that ring from hosting. He said, "I'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom." We never seen him again. So he never got paid. And then he did a wrestling match for me. Did a couple things for me, But I mean, he was all right. I don't have anything bad to say about him. He was, he was a pro when he came up, when he did the events and all. But it was really bizarre. Just, his persona. I guess he's real paranoid. Former porn star. His acting went sideways, but I don't know. It was just, I don't know, man. It's weird dealing with some of these people, but thinking about you just bringing that up just makes you laugh. It's just, you never know who's going to step in the 16-minute ring, basically, because I'm known as like the 16-minute man, where people get the 16th minute of fame with me. Like, people had their 15 minutes. I'm the guy who gives them their 16th minute. You know what I mean? So, that's where we're at. We're actually working on a documentary film biopic about me and what I do, and maybe some actor will play me. We're at the beginning stages, and that fellow just into my arms too.
Who would you get? You talk about the documentary coming up about you. If you had a choice, what actor would you get to play you?
It's a good question, man. Like, boxing movies are big now. It have to be like some type of like younger actor, like I don't know, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio. No, that'd be something. I don't know.
Who would you say, Angry Mark or something? Who would you say could play Damon Feldman? Saltine and Angry Mark, who would you say? Sorry, Saltine, you're coming a little muffled. Say that again.
Frank Trigg from the UFC.
Who's that?
Frank Trigg from the UFC, the fighter.
Oh, Frank Trigg from the UFC, the fighter.
We need an actor, though.
Actor. Oh, crap.
Yeah, actor.
Oh, crap. That's
kind of tough. What about you, Angry Mark? You thinking anybody?
Colin Farrell.
That's a great one. I never thought about that.
Colin Farrell would be a great fit, and his day rate is affordable, so you can get him for, about, depending on the budget of the film, you can get him for anywhere between $50,000 to $120,000 per day.
Wow, that's interesting. That might be a good idea. I mean, I work with guys like Tom Sizemore, Lorenzo Lamas, lower B-rate guys, and
the Renegade.
yeah. It's funny, man. Like, the actors I worked with, it's just, I don't think Danny Bonaducci would be the right guy, but no, definitely, man. That's where we're at. I mean, the key to this is getting. I already have the story. I've done these, so it's like I've dealt with all the Rodney King. Like, he lived with me for 3 months. Like, I was like the number one witness in his murder. You know what I mean? Like, the way he died. I know it was more to the story than just, he was, just died. He was a big guy, sweet guy, awesome person. So, but anyway, it's great things coming here with what we do, celebrity boxing, World Xtreme Entertainment, and we're always looking to put on new events around the country and different things.
Well, if you need any assistance with your liquor, whether it's, promoting it by somebody drinking it, or if you any of those celebrities want to get in the ring with me and challenge me to shots, I'll be more than happy to take them down at intermission.
Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind, definitely.
So speaking of drinking, because, Angry Mark drinks all the time. He doesn't even drink water. He just drinks beer.
No, I don't.
All the time.
That's
yeah.
100% accurate. I do not drink water.
Wow.
His body
You have to
depended
drink
on
water.
beer.
It's very healthy. You need to drink water, man. You have to.
Vodka's clear. I use that.
So use the water in that. What's your drink of choice, Damon? Can't be the fruity stuff, though.
You could do like Belvedere, Grey Goose and Club. Keep it nice and, calorie low. Two of them, you're messed up. Well, if I want to be a real lightweight, I do Malibu Bay Breeze, and everybody's staring at me.
No, I won't even go there, because then we're going to get started about a friend of the show that we have on called PMK, and I make fun of him for drinking fruity drinks because,
yes.
I don't know if he's a ladies' man or a man's man. I have no idea.
He's a ladies' man. But he just loves the fruity drinks.
Yeah.
The margaritas and sangrias, his drinks of choice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, when I see people drinking at the bar, and I see if I see guys that are drinking the fruity stuff, it's like, oh wow, it's one of two things. Either you're either there just for show, or you probably drive a Prius. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, since we're talking about man law stuff, you have manly drinks, and Damon, tell us, being a man, what would you consider a car that's a man law violation? That's against manhood. A car that you wouldn't get caught to be in, a caught driving. What would you say?
What drink?
No, not what drink. What car?
A car. What do they call the? Those little bug-looking cars, Volkswagen, some like the Volkswagen type things.
The Beetles.
Station wagons, yeah. Definitely not the kid car. What do they call that? The little vans.
Yeah, the caravans.
Yeah, so.
Neons, remember those back in the day, or the Plymouth Neons?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not man law. Well, Angry Mark is a supporter and definite supporter of Dodge. So, of course, Dodge sounds that's a man's car right there, a man's truck. Oh yeah, Toyota Corollas. That's not really a man. That's just a car going against man law right there.
Well, I used to have a Nissan Altima though. It was really nice. I used to drive it around. They gave me a car. Like I work deals out with different car companies because I promote their business through my fights and stuff like that. But I like that.
Well, Altimas are good. That's not a man law. That's a man car. Maximas, Altimas.
Yeah,
don't drive a Suzuki though.
Yeah, that's business, man. That's going out. You don't. It's not a Beamer that you have to worry about. The valet screwing up is bad. And but yeah, on top of that, it's back on the Toyotas though. When I see a man driving a Toyota, I want to yank his man card. That's not an American truck. That's not strong. It just says I couldn't afford to buy a Ford.
Yeah.
Right. David, you agree?
I do agree with that.
Now, we got to talk to video on YouTube. Someone sent me today. Michael Lohan.
Yeah.
Attacking you on YouTube at a hotel lobby in Holyoke, Massachusetts?
Yeah.
I believe that's how you said it.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that video or something?
It was just about like he's into a fight, and I advanced the money, and then we ended up doing that TV show Judge Alex, and I won my money back. But it was just it was over his girl. He was like, he said I slept with his woman. It's really just bizarre situation.
Judge Alex is a funny looking guy, I have to say.
Now, if anybody, if you got to watch out for anybody sleeping with somebody's woman, that would be Game Boy.
Yeah, watch out for him. My co-host, NSC Game Boy.
Okay.
Shout out to polygamy. He will be there. He will be there definitely. He will be there at the show. Damon, did you want to make the announcement for your event with Under the Mat Ready? We'll be there, and what I'll be doing there at the event.
Yeah, are we definitely? I didn't know if you're definitely in. I'd love to talk to you about that. If you're definitely in, that'd be awesome. I'll have you as one of the commentators for the pay-per-view end of the event. You'll be co-hosting with Mike Knox of Fox Sports. Should be pretty cool.
Yes. So yours truly, Tech, will be color commentating with Mike Knox at this pay-per-view event. It's funny, my co-host, NSC Game Boy, who's battling the fever right now, is a little under the weather, just did ring announcing work at a show here in Maryland, EWA Maryland. Did a very great job, so I want to give him a shout-out too as well.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it's awesome. And I hope you guys can stop by the press conference. You'll meet Tone Trump from the movie The Creed and, a bunch of other celebrity types, and it should be pretty cool.
Yeah,
well, if you guys are if you're ever looking for that heel announcer, let me know, because I don't like anybody.
You never know, man. Let's definitely stay in touch.
He doesn't like his wife. He doesn't like his dog. He doesn't even like himself.
That's because my dog drinks my beer.
Interesting.
Okay, you wouldn't like your dog either if we drank your beer.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, since we got hit by the blizzard, shout out to all those who have dogs and still have to walk them out and stuff. That's exactly why Attack has no pets. So I'll give you a shout out there. Saltine.
I just want to shout out to my business partner. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just want to shout out to my business partner, Greg Murray, his sons, Matt Murray and Jay Murray, and Stitches, Supreme de Resurrecta, Tyrone, Big Brody, Tone Trump. It's going to be a great event. Just real excited about it. And just, my girl, I just want to shout out to her. It's funny, man. Just everything. I really appreciate you having me on, though.
Oh, no problem. Of course, always. Now, before we let you go, we got to ask you about football and then ask you about wrestling real quick. You're a football fan. What was your thoughts?
I actually didn't watch the game today. Sorry.
Okay. Well, just to update you, the Broncos beat the Patriots 20-18.
Wow.
The Panthers beat.
Oh my God.
The Panthers beat the holy hell out of the Cardinals. What was the score, Angry Mark?
The final score was like 49-15, but it could have got into the 50s. Carson Palmer had more completions to the Panthers in the second half than he actually did to his guys. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Cam Newton. Shout out to that Ron Rivera, the head coach. They've worked hard. They've earned it. And I've already done like 8 toasts to the Panthers tonight, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to MD Nice, a good brother who's a big Patriots fan, but cheaters never win, as we always say. So I guess Brady has a lot of times to play with balls and deflate balls over the off season. 2, wrestling, Damon. Not sure if you watched the Rumble, but you're a big fan of wrestling. If you are, tell us your thoughts of WWE and just wrestling in general.
Well, I love Roman Reigns. I take my son to WWE a lot. I'm pretty good friends with Rob Van Dam, Sandman, all those guys. I love WWE, man. They do an unbelievable show, and it's just, if you've never been to a show, you got to go to one. It's just amazing. The pyrotechs and just everything part of the show.
I will say this. Vince McMahon has to be the most unadmired businessman in America. People still watch his show even though he lost $500 million in 18 months. God bless him.
The dude's a genius. I mean, look what he did he took his dad's business, a whole nother world, adding celebrities in, WrestleMania, what he did. It's just, the guy's an incredible genius. And now as a girl, his daughter runs the business, or with Triple H, or, unbelievable. It's funny. I was just in Connecticut last week. I was driving by on the highway. I said, damn, man, that's unbelievable. There's a WWE building. You know what I mean? Like, it's just amazing. Man, for Connecticut.
Yeah. It definitely is. Well, Damon, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Anything else?
Thank you.
We call it the plug party. I know you kind of plugged your stuff earlier. Go ahead and plug your website, and all the information of how to get in contact for this big event, Brody versus Tyrone. And,
you can watch it on GF. Sure, you can watch it on GFL.tv, on internet pay-per-view. It's going to be a real exciting event, March 4th. Tickets available at 2300arena.com. And, great things coming here with my company, a lot going on, and I appreciate all the support from everyone. And you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, all social media. I'm all over the place.
All right. Well, thanks, Mr. Damon. Hope you have a good night. We will be in touch tomorrow if you're free, and definitely give everybody more updates on Under the Mat Radio being at this great event, and, of course, yours truly, Tech, being the color commentator for this big pay-per-view. But, Damon, thanks much, man. And, no problem, and we'll definitely talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.
All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Everybody, that was the CEO and creator of World Xtreme Entertainment and founder of Celebrity Boxing and Celebrity Fights, Damon Feldman. Angry Mark, Saltine, your thoughts?
I think it's interesting what he does,